Hi, welcome back, Santi VRPG. I'll hand you off to our GM, Derek.
So, about where you guys left off last time was on the 4th floor, correct?
Tell me, what happened?
A floor that you believe was the 4th floor of the wizardess Calfira. Zalfira.
Can't remember your own names.
Just think sulfuric acid.
Wizardess Zalfira. Now, she had gotten locked out because her tower had apparently disappeared into the flux for an indeterminate amount of time, and it didn't have the current passcode, and she can only try 2 per day.
She locked her keys in her castle.
Kind of. Except, the magical defense systems are,
Active.
Yeah.
they're active, so she can't get in. The only way to deactivate them is to get to the top floor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey,
Well, the center, where she normally can get to without a problem because she knows the password, so she can pass through it freely.
Pass. Or the pass.
Yeah.
Ah.
Literally what it means.
anyway, so, what happened last time we went through?
Wow. You had a bunch of interesting puzzles about, a bunch of interesting movement-based puzzles. Like, avoid certain squares, step on certain ones, and then some of them moved you around. Then you managed to get separated because, Blaine went...
Blind.
Well, not... I guess temporarily blind. Temporarily blind, yeah. Something very negatively impacted his vision.
For all intents and purposes.
Something very negatively impacted his vision. So he had to sit it and wait it out for it to go away. But because he got separated from the rest, he ended up on a different floor than the rest of them did. Well, a different room. Because each floor is kind of a room. But since it's a wizard, since wizards are involved,
Magic bullshit.
Yeah, you don't know how many floors there actually are.
Or are there? What if there's just one floor?
It keeps constantly repeating.
There was never a floor to begin with.
It keeps altering.
It's like
changing.
antechamber.
Or hypercube.
It's all one floor. It's just multiple rooms on the same
Also, for some reason, the ceiling sets things on fire.
Woo!
Only in the stairways. As far as you know. The stairways set things on fire. You don't know that much.
That's why I left it open to just the ceilings.
As far as you know, it's just...
Because I don't really have any need to touch the ceilings in the staircases or the roof.
But it's
You touched the
always...
ceiling in one room.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
The bag did.
Oh.
Like, I was very close to the ceiling.
right.
I didn't touch the ceiling.
But it was also the bag that caught on fire in the stairwell.
Yep.
So, question answered.
Remember, the bag hit the ceiling.
Fair enough.
Nothing happened to it.
Okay, right. Okay,
So, oh wait, yeah, the bag hit the ceiling and nothing happened to it.
yeah, that time.
That time.
Upon getting separated, Blaine had to go through a
God.
constantly shifting maze with walls constantly having different magic effects every once in a while.
Pissing me off.
While being blind.
No. His vision came back at this point.
Oh.
He was a little bit later falling.
Like, damn.
And the rest of the group went through
The sliding block puzzle.
basically a sliding block puzzle that did random effects, and as far as you can tell, seemed to have teleported one of the things you were testing. One of the things you were testing out. One of the test objects. It seems to have disappeared. You have no idea where it went.
And lest we forget the Chamber of Invisible E-Stems.
Starfinder. Invisible what? Starfinder.
E-Stems. Or violet wands, if you will.
What?
I don't remember that at all.
The room where we crawl on our
The
stomachs.
invisible things that dangled from the
Oh,
ceiling.
right. The invisible,
Electric eels being hung.
I was thinking. Well, they weren't.
Oh,
E-stems,
yeah.
though. That's why I said they were E-stems or violet wands.
Yeah, the invisible tendrils that shock you.
yeah, this.
Well, we don't know that they were tendrils.
But for the purposes of this, I'm saying
They're
tendrils.
basically tendrils, yeah.
We had to army crawl.
Oh yeah, we should probably introduce ourselves.
Yes. Yeah, I probably should have done it before I started talking.
Yeah.
Saying kickers' names.
Santi as Blaine.
Jake as Chester.
I'm Devin.
As the girlfriend.
Has anyone seen?
Oh my god!
What's it? American Dad. Yeah.
That's like a Code Monkeys joke where it's showing all the video game characters, like, and Devin as the girlfriend,
I'm Devin.
and TJ as Yonit.
Remember the so
I almost said knocked.
Nice. And
Not
then Derek as your DM and Captain Reeve.
Okay, so let's go up the next floor.
Yes, you guys had just finished the paralyzing, the invisible paralyzing room.
By belly flopping.
One of you proceed to belly flop around the floor a bunch. I'm getting touched by one of them.
It's called army crawling.
No. When you
No,
got, when you got
electrocuted.
touched, when you got,
Oh, yeah.
Brush against one.
Some people pay good money to go through rooms like that.
So, one of the following room. Okay, you proceeded to check the doors, at the bottom of the stairwell and at the top of the stairwell. This room here is. This room here looks perfectly normal. It's like normal tile floors.
Magic touching.
Detect magic?
Yes. Hey, you said that didn't cause feedback if I detect magic. Like if I cause it, if I do magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You're not getting anything.
Read magic.
You're not getting anything.
Spellcraft! Oh no.
Cause magic.
Not getting anything.
Yeah! I pushed you into the floor. I'm just kidding. I pushed you into the middle of the floor and watched the chaos ensue.
An 11 perception.
11 perception?
Yeah, I'll practice. 15 perception.
15? Okay.
You want to percept?
I will try to percept.
Percept, man. Use
Do
percept.
you, do you even percept?
I just touched his comeback.
Next 20?
No.
But it was still high though.
I just want a
Oh, yeah.
picture of like
The
a
17
character
plus.
sheet with a really low wisdom score and the caption, do you
Oh,
even
17.
percept?
Ooh!
Plus 8. No, sorry, 6.
Figure it out.
6, 8,
23.
same thing.
23?
Man.
17. Alright. Jake notices. Not Jake. Chester. Sorry.
Jake.
Chester notices that there are several very random placement tiles which seem like they're a little odd. He can't tell what's the deal with them, but he can tell that there's something a little odd about them.
Anybody here have disable device?
No.
Captain does.
Oh, okay. Captain, can you inspect it? See if there's a device you can disable?
I don't know, can I?
My skill checks are hilarious. I have a 0 in diplomacy and a -1 in disguise. I'm basically that scene in El Dorado when the guy takes the drain tray from a flower pot, sticks it on his head, and he thinks he looks like a Chinaman.
Oh dear God.
Okay. Yeah, the captain.
I love that movie though.
It's great.
Captain then proceeds to go up to it and fiddle with it for a little bit.
You are shouting.
Blacksmith suddenly.
And he then this click noise. He then just stands up and looks back to you all and says, "Well, they look like they're trap doors. They're pressure plates for trap doors."
Alright, pole arm. Can everybody stand back? I press into it with pole arm.
The nearest one?
Yes.
Okay. That one and 3 others and random spots on the room open up. And then they immediately close. They're open for like 6 seconds and they close.
What?
So, chance that if you do step on one, it'll not just get you, it'll get other people too.
Okay, so arcane mark on this one. Mark. Unless there's other.
Well, you're gonna have to keep. They look exactly identical to the others, besides being very, very
Right.
slight difference in
Here,
height.
someone keep pushing this one down while I mark these.
I have an idea.
They're around the room, so you gotta move through the room. You gotta make perception checks to move through the room.
I'm
Fine.
gonna attempt something. Can you push down on the thing again? I'm gonna attempt to, as one opens, throw a dagger to stop it from shutting all the way. Before it shuts all the way.
So you want to just kind of slide a dagger across the floor at it?
Yeah, kind of just. So it holds it open so we can see which one it is.
Roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
No.
Let me find it.
The girlfriend's like, no.
I have a name.
No, remember, you Devin, the girlfriend. You're playing Devin, the girlfriend.
15.
15 total?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You managed to get it to slide over there, and it's... Dagger managed to slide up to it pretty nicely, and the blade is about where the, well, they don't flip up, they flip down.
It's your
They go to shoot, so they were down.
It's your
So you're bye-bye, dagger.
So it just kinda, you get to the edge of it, and it kind of
But
goes,
doesn't it eventually shut again?
they go up like this. They go down. The trapdoor's going down.
Well, I was going to try to see. There's a way of, as it was going up, I could be like. But I guess I'm not at the right angle for that.
the twisted one.
Probably not the right angle from what you're
Yeah,
making it
no.
sound like.
What's going on?
The trapdoors go down. He wants to throw a dagger into it to try and keep it from going closed properly. But, I thought you were implying that it went up. It's like, no, they go down, so that wouldn't work.
Well, think about it this way. Even if he misunderstood what you were trying to convey, now imagine this is the solid floor and then this is the trap door. Hypothetically, depending on if you got a good roll, if they open down, like say this, it is conceivable that if he timed it right, the dagger could catch in this area here, so when it comes up,
That's kind of what I was attempting to do, just throw.
and then it like catches like this. My hands are full, so I can't pantomime the dagger, but I think,
Like right here?
yeah, like it would slide this way, dunk, and then pump.
Or it'd be flat ways down.
If
like,
it's facing the wrong way, I'm not going to be able to be like, I have to throw it so it curve.
So, what are you
Curved
saying
knife.
is you have to throw it like either like this, so it slide down this way, or like that?
Which is probably not possible.
curve
Well,
the
like,
knife, God
like
damn it.
imagine, I'm
Yeah,
imagining
yeah.
like if he's over here, maybe. Or maybe if there's like a hinge here, he could send the dagger
Well,
into
here
there
you
and
get
then
a-
wedge.
He already rolled for it. Right. The dagger does not stick in there properly. It just kind of slides down the chute.
Try so.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
That's a bummer.
Sans one dagger and one club.
And one bag.
I gave it a
And
shot.
one bag!
Sorry, two bags.
What if you just tried to stick your arm down it?
Because one got teleported. You don't know where it went.
No, we found it, remember? I shot it and then threw it away. And the other one I got off the ceiling by doing the thing.
Oh, right.
Now,
And I lost the other one by putting it in the fire.
I don't recall you said this or if the wizardess actually said this. Wasn't something said about these traps being non-lethal?
Yeah.
So we could really just run through and take the damage but not die.
So then why does the stairwell set things on fire? Fire is pretty lethal.
Yeah, but you can also stop, drop, and roll down the steps.
It may have also just very well have been it set the cloth on fire.
It's not an incinerator.
She's
So
messing with people.
So she's a pervert.
Well,
She's just messing with people pretty much.
Bet bottom dollar she's got some sort of weird Home Alone sex dungeon in there
Right.
somewhere.
Oh god.
well,
Marbles on the floor everywhere.
Why would we do this? We just make a.
Marbles on the floor, dildos on strings hanging from the ceiling.
These
Wait.
are a few of my favorites.
What if we just move it? Careful. Alright.
Jeez.
Sorry. sounded like it was rhyming.
Alright, so. What if we just
Dear FetLife.
what if we simply move like we're gonna move like one square at a time and we just keep checking every square going forward. Basically.
Okay.
How's that sound to everybody?
Sure.
Uh, 26.
Okay. I was wondering what else too. Or if it's just gonna be you rolling. Which is it gonna be?
I was waiting for these guys. I was saying like we all look and we basically like mark every few feet.
I just thought of a fucked up idea.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 perception.
15 perception.
Are you gonna do anything?
I was just trying to think of something. I
Didn't hear what you were saying,
Kind
sorry.
of along the lines of every person needs to make. Are you literally going to move one square at a time?
Yeah.
One square at a time. A very long time. This is a very quite a large room.
Well,
Alright.
Just run.
Alright, how about every 10 feet?
Every 10 feet. Okay, that means everyone's making a perception check for themselves then while we're walking.
How's that sound, everybody? Or should we just do one person going out? Oh, I got it. Tie a rope to me. I'll go out and I'll start marking safe spaces.
what if we
Run
just...
that by me again?
Basically, he wants you to tie a rope around him, so he goes out and he marks the spots you shouldn't step. And then, in case he does accidentally fall, he's got a rope around him, so you can pull him back off. So he wants.
I suppose if I get a good reflex save, that'll work.
All of you holding the rope. All of you.
But if you actually fall down one of these, that'll be interesting.
I'm saying, like, if you all roll the rope, I'll hold the rope, though.
Do I have a rope other than the animate rope?
We have regular rope.
We all usually have to bring a rope down.
I tie a regular rope around his ass.
I'm gonna roll perception to see where the door is. That would be a 10.
The other door?
The one that we have to go out.
Yeah, it's straight shot across
It's
the room.
across.
It's literally a straight
Wait,
across.
before we go, let me
That
see where.
actually is a fair point.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's kind of a fair point.
I just assumed it was just a straight room.
No, it's kind of this large like octagon shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That I
everybody,
didn't know.
so that way, if you all hold on the rope, you all have a chance to reflex it.
I'm imagining classic, stereotypical D&D four-wall chamber.
And
That's kinda what I
instead of marking all the ones that are not safe, the ones that are safe, I'm just going to do that one. So make
So
basically.
you're going to change what you were doing? You were marking unsafe earlier.
Yeah, but I only did one because I didn't move up.
Okay, fair enough.
So I was like, just don't. This one's an unmarked one, and I'll just put an extra thing on there. This one I'll just make safe spots basically every time I go forward. So yeah, I moved 10 feet. Did the scale. 26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you identified two of them.
Okay. Up. Go forward again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay, you identify two more of them.
Hey.
Make roll a d20 and add 4.
I don't think so. Not with a 13.
So total.
Oh, sorry, 11.
Wait, what? What number? What number?
7 plus. God damn it. 7 plus 4.
Okay, 11. Okay.
Jesus. What?
Why were the chips in the way? The dog's gonna eat
They were
them.
just sitting there.
The dogs aren't going to get them.
Yeah, 11.
Okay. The magic mark doesn't want to stick to the floor for some reason. The arcane mark doesn't want to stick to the floor.
Take magic.
Detect magic? Detect magic doesn't seem to want to do anything.
Oh,
It's not that it doesn't find anything, it doesn't want to do anything.
That's why I have ink. Dab, dab, dab.
Out of curiosity, I want to see while they're figuring this out. I want to roll intelligence to see if I can possibly remember where some of these squares were that opened up.
One's across the room?
Yeah, the trapdoors.
Yeah.
That would be
What are you doing?
Goat.
11.
11.
Probably not.
You think you remember some of them?
Okay. I'm going to attempt to run as far as I can across the
Oh, why would you do that?
in a path where I didn't think they were.
There's a bunch in this room.
I know, but the ones that I try to remember.
The ones. Okay, I'll let you ask about the ones you saw open earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Try to.
Okay, the
avoid
ones you
those
saw
ones.
open were the one he triggered, and then there was like 3, and this is a really big room, so they're a good ways off.
You don't have any safety nets, you moron.
Well, I didn't want to be like, okay, just move forward, percept. I was curious to see how far I could get. I just wanted to see how far I could get.
Okay, let him do it.
That's his excuse for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I was curious.
I was curious.
Hey, man, you can't have any regrets. And I didn't want to be being curious.
Don't these traps send you back to the beginning?
Yep, he'll be by himself for a few rounds.
It depends on if I can like roll well.
It'll send you someplace.
Oh, go
So
ahead.
you may end up on a different floor. He may actually end up ahead of you.
Oh,
Actually, there's a chance. Very slight chance, because very slight chance, because he's just literally just being pronounced with people. He may end up like on the floor right before
nice.
he needs to get to.
Fine, well,
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah.
What would I roll for that?
You rolled the 11 to try to remember it.
Trying to remember which ones I saw were open.
Yeah, which ones you saw were opened earlier. Okay, every 10 feet, I'm going to roll a. I'm going to roll D100, and the number is going to increase. Chances you fall is going to increase. No, 19 does not fall. First 10 feet.
and I'm gonna look at him so I can memorize all this in case he does go through the whole thing.
If I
does
get
not fall.
if I get to a certain point where you keep saying I haven't fallen, can I say I stop?
You didn't.
Well,
that's
you've only
fine.
gone 20 feet so far.
Okay.
You didn't fall 30 feet. The room is about 120 feet across. So you're about a quarter way across. Didn't fall you didn't fall 40 feet!
Oh damn.
Also, can I gotta go read that? Look at that too. I'm falling.
Here, dude.
Okay, so you want to keep going to 50?
I want to see if I can get 50, and if I don't
Okay.
fall 50, I'm stopping.
You fall.
I fell.
I rolled an 82 that time. It was literally going to be on a 26 or higher.
Okay, so where do I fall? And is there any way I can catch myself, like grab the floor before I fall through the hole?
Try to make a reflex. What?
Can I cast grease on him?
No, you don't.
I don't have it. I know.
What?
You don't, one, you don't have that, and two, why? That's just you, just being you to him in person.
That's 3. That's 3.
That's
I rolled 3 for reflex.
That is Santi being asked to Jake.
Yes, exactly.
That is not Blaine reacting to something Chester is doing.
I think it would be.
No, I don't
Let's
think it would be.
self-sabotage our team.
Okay, yeah. You go to grab, but your timing's a little off, so you're like the palms of your hands hit. You just slide down.
What are you
Can
doing?
I somehow reflex to get him?
You're not even
He's
close to
like
me.
40 feet away from you.
Can I? Is there any way possible?
No, you
Just-
cannot
just let
cross
it
that
happen.
distance.
No.
Just let it happen.
You cannot cross that distance that time.
Just let it happen.
I want to see what happens.
Okay. You slide down the chute for a little bit. The hatch above you closes, goes to darkness, and then it kind of starts kind of turning this gray light. You kind of go through that, and you pop up in a much smaller room. You kind of like the door.
Did you
like,
roll for this?
Like an actual door opens. Like an actual door, like normal door opens.
Like a bedroom door.
Like a door like from the stairway.
Oh, yeah.
Opens, and you come out, land on the floor, and do you glance back?
Yes.
Is the door still open?
Yes.
The stairs go down. You don't know how you slid down through the door. But you look back through the doorway, and it's just stairs going down as the door closes behind you.
Oh, man. Okay.
I turn around to my teammates and say, "What the fuck was that?"
I missed it. What happened?
Yeah, you missed it.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm playing with map makers.
It was him running across the room.
For no reason.
I made it 40
Well,
feet,
what you guys saw was, you made it about 50 feet and you fell.
which is halfway across the room almost.
Almost halfway across the room. Yeah. So, when he fell, you guys just see him go down the chute. He made 50 feet, 50 of the 120 feet across the room.
It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
He fell down the chute. It closed, and that's all you guys saw. What happened to him?
Alright,
You don't know where he ended up at.
Do
Can
I
I-
know where I ended up at?
You know, you're just in a smaller room. This one, instead of being 120 feet across, it's only about 50 feet across.
Oh, you almost
again,
made that. You can do
what
it
the
again.
fuck was that? Alright, can I roll to intelligence to see if I memorized his thing? See, like basically where he went, so I can, like, oh, that's a 50 feet.
He was a little off the side of you, so you have to go off to the side to get to his path, and then
Well, I can
walk
go
along
backwards
that.
and go this way.
Either way, still, it's going to greatly increase it, so you're not... Because he didn't run straight past you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, forward again.
Yep. Forward again.
19 plus... 27.
27 total? Okay, yep. You identify, 2 more.
Alright. Does the magic work in this one, or do I have to still do ink? Like a little drop, like basically...
Magic doesn't work on this one. Like, it just flat out doesn't work this time. Ink hits it, ink just kind of slides. And you kind of like put your foot in the one you're on and kind of like press and move it and like kind of like rotate your foot. It moves very easily. These are getting a little slick.
Alright guys, slick ones right here, slick ones.
Like the material itself is just really finely polished. So the material itself is literally just slick. So ink just won't stick to it.
And magic won't work to it.
So you're kind of potentially in a zone of like anti-magic,
Yes.
which you may want to talk to your sword.
Floor wax.
Wait, floor wax, huh? Let's make it dirty. With
That'll
sand!
show her.
Yes, pocket sand.
Whatever. You can try that if you want to. You're pocket glass, not sand.
I know, but you keep calling it sand.
In this case, it wouldn't work the way you wanted to. You
No.
cannot use, you cannot dye the sand and put the sand there. Because it's not sand, it's glass. It doesn't work in this regard, because as you put it, it's not quite sand. It's a little coarser ground than that, so the ink would not stick to it as well.
Alright, I take a copper and I push it like this on see how far it slides.
How hard do you slide it?
A good 3 squares.
Oh,
Well, actually, I drew it for basically just to do a little see how far it goes with a little push.
that's about 4 squares.
So it's very slick.
It's also a copper doesn't weigh much.
Bag of sand.
Coppers are very small.
Bag of sand.
Bag of sand gets like the edge of one, and just kind of topples over and kind of rolls for a little bit and stops. It slides. It's like it goes to start sliding, but it just kind of starts and.
Alright, so there's only a few things of slipperiness.
Also, it's a bag of sand. The weight's gonna distribute the best way it can. In a sliding material, it's still gonna try and roll some.
Okay. Hey, Kevin, how much pressure does it take to push down the square?
He goes and tries to investigate again with one of the squares. Doesn't know what I'm to tell you. He's like, I'm not quite sure.
Can I try with an intelligence check, or should I try something else?
It would be 7 advice to figure out. And unless you're puzzling for it, you can't really use it.
I have used magic device, and I don't know if that's worse.
That's more like activating a scroll or something like that. If it's
Aye.
the exact rules for that are a little wonky.
Okay.
They're a little
Okay.
There's hair coming out your butt.
weird. Yep, that's Jeff.
Yeah. Alright.
I was hoping he was talking to the dog.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I. Alright, I'm gonna put 1 foot on it, see how slippery it is. Am I able to put at least any weight on it, or does it slide as soon as I put some weight on it?
Are you just like reaching and put your foot on it?
Yeah, kind of like this. Like if I'm standing, kind of like this.
It's creepy.
Make an acrobatics.
Okay. I don't think so with a 9.
You managed to pitch away on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I go forward to the bag of sand. The acrobatics.
Bag of sand's like literally 1 square away, so it's fine.
Oh.
The coin though is like 4 squares away. Remember, coin's about 20 feet away.
Oh, wait, how many? Put a copper on that thing. Does it fall down?
No.
Damn it! Alright. I move the. I push the bag of sand to the copper.
You're gonna toss it onto it because it's a little ways away, so you got.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Like. Yeah.
Because it doesn't want to move very well across it. Because there's a little bit of a gap between the edges of the tiles.
I'll just keep going like the bag of sand to go going forward.
Like stand in front of you.
Yeah.
First square. Oh, you're gonna do perceptions along the way,
Oh yeah. Okay.
just in case.
Okay. That is also. 17.
Okay. You did find 1 square.
Found 1 square.
Huh?
I found 1 square.
You found 1 square.
Alright, move past that. They're like, oh wait, I should probably say, guys, so the magic's not working anymore. You should probably proceed with me now. Like, just move up to here, keep on the rope. That way we're not gonna get lost. You can memorize the squares.
Moving on up.
And if somebody wants, if Captain, you want to try this next few rounds, switch it up with the rope around you as well.
He goes. Yeah, I suppose so.
Here you go. Rope. Cause my eyes are getting tired.
Okay. Captain managed to identify 1 square.
Okay. We move up to where he is, and
Well, do you move back then if you switch off of them? If you switch off of them?
do I move back?
Yeah. Do you move back to where? Because they have to follow up behind you. Do you move back and you switch with them, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
So you and Captain switch places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Customizable.
Okay. And you're about 40 feet across the room.
Okay.
So, roll for the next one. Okay. Captain doesn't see any squares. It's like,
Reaper bones.
Captain falls.
Reflex. Everybody, reflex. Nat 20.
I got it. Yeah.
What'd you get?
7 plus 6.
6, 14. Okay. That's 13. In this case, that's not enough to assist, because the captain does weigh a good bit. How much do you weigh?
Oh god, let's see how much that weigh. A 150.
Physics kind of beats. You're not 20 here,
So we're going with him.
Captain.
unless you let go.
You can't make the captain smaller.
Reflex save. Oh, yeah.
Captain
Okay.
can't make himself smaller.
You can't change his size.
I mean,
Lighter.
like his weight, like make himself look really weak and thin, like Voldemort in the fourth.
Yeah, you could do that.
I wasn't quite right going. You can reduce his weight temporarily, but he's already started falling. He's going to keep moving the same speed. Yeah.
Right.
So what'd you roll to get for
19 plus my 3, so.
Okay, yeah.
Do I let go?
Yeah, you managed to let go.
Now,
He didn't roll to grab onto it as he started to fall, as he started to fall. So he didn't grab onto it, get a really sure grip on it, so it kind of slid out of his hand anyway. So yeah, the captain
Yeah, all I
slides down
heard
the
was
chute.
all I heard was him telling me to roll reflex save. I was like,
Okay, so Captain slides down the chute out of view.
Okay. Well, you on it?
I don't do
You lost 2 of them. One through just he wanted to.
Be careful, Blaine. If you go, it'll just be me here.
Why we just go together? We're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yana is tempted to push you after hearing that.
Now we just go together.
Do it, Yonit.
If you do that, I will roll to see if you land on one of the squares.
No,
The Captain, by the way, rolled on a 99.
Damn.
It was at the point where you're at. The point where you're at. Yeah, if you step on if there's on average 3 squares around you, the number of squares you find reduces it by 33% when you stepping on a square. So, yeah.
Well, Yonit, it's been good. I'll see you later. Bye.
Wait, what's going on?
You let go.
And you just start walking then.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk straight forward.
Do you
And
actually?
you can still try
Wait,
to
what
perception check.
inspired this?
He did. Might as well.
Your character
Just
is
out
not-
of nowhere, you decide it's a
Now,
good idea to do what I
Two
did.
of them have been lost to
failed.
the depths, and you just decide fuck it and start.
Fuck
off.
it, yeah. Fuck it.
Because that's in character.
Just,
I was gonna say I was joking when I said
You
Jonathan
s-
wanted to
oh.
push you.
Oh.
I didn't say he actually pushed you.
oh.
I didn't even say he says he wants to push you. I just said
thought
Jonathan
about
wanted to push you.
Okay.
He thinks about pushing you.
Okay. It's like, okay.
That's all I meant by that.
Was it
Oh,
true?
Jonathan thinks about pushing you, but doesn't.
I can feel his thoughts. Oh,
Jonathan,
God.
while not very learned, is not
An
not
asshole.
stupid.
I'm fine. Can I... Okay, let's see here.
Captain rolled really low in his perception that time around.
Alright. I thought he rolled really high, like, oh, shit.
No, he rolled a 3+.
Alright, I'm just gonna
I
move
rolled a
forward.
3.
I'm just gonna move forward until I see one.
Okay.
No, I'm falling down.
What'd you get?
2 plus 8 is 10.
10. Yeah. Well,
I can do a reflex
well,
save.
No.
No.
Sorry. It's not by 33%. Each square, there's 3 squares. Each square you find reduces it by 25. Sorry. 22. You're good.
Okay. I keep going.
Hey, you actually managed to avoid that.
Okay.
Deploy the
And are you following behind me?
I'm falling behind.
You move forward a square. You need to make a perception check. Make sure you don't fall into one of them.
I failed the perception again. 12.
I rolled a 19. So
Okay.
plus 6.
You identify. Yeah, you identified the 3 squares there then.
Am I on those 3 squares? With a 12.
Are they 12?
Yes.
You don't see them. Let's see if you are. You are.
Okay.
Roll
Reflex save.
65. You land on the middle one.
Reflex.
Yeah, roll reflex.
22.
22. Okay, yeah, you managed to catch the edges. Make a
Help.
strength check now.
I pull as he tries to.
I don't have the rope anymore.
There's no rope. The rope went with the captain.
Wait, why? I tied it to him.
And I tied to him because he was
Yeah,
going
you
forward.
switched off.
And he took it off because he didn't want to fall.
Okay, Yannick wasn't paying attention to that.
They switched
Yeah.
pla-
It's,
They switched places.
So I say that was in character, like you speaking in third
What is it?
person.
17.
17? Okay, yeah. You managed to
Yeah,
keep
but-
your hold despite it being kind of slick and kind of hard to hold on to. You managed to keep your hold there.
Can you,
I physically then try to pull him up. So
Okay,
the rope is
yeah,
gone.
you managed to get over to him and start pulling him up.
10 plus my strength. 14 total.
oh no. We're both going down this hole.
Between your strength score and him managing to keep himself upright. What do you think?
Hey, touch that.
Right there.
Fell on the floor.
Yeah.
Contamination.
I really kind of just wanted to file
Really
game on
long.
this. The little glass file with a little glass file. Comes with a little glass file. Did you get the reference, DJ? Ah!
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I just realized I forgot to respond to this question Jordan asked about hot peppers.
Just now.
Oh no, this has been like this for a while.
Not a fan
I know the answer.
of by feet
It literally gave it to me.
either. But yeah, I get the reference.
Okay.
You come to the glass vial.
Okay. Okay, so between the two of you working together on this, with your roles, you managed to keep Blaine from falling down the pit. Also, because he had pulled himself up partially in the way too, and you helping. With the door closing, it actually helps him get back up, and you just kind of roll all the way into the door, just so it doesn't open again, just in case.
Yeah.
And have to potentially try it all over again.
Did you reflex that one? Did you reflex the roll?
It's really
Alright.
It's really rough. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. It's just below.
Yeah, I think I'm falling down the door with the 9.
You're good.
Oh.
It was literally an 8.
Oh, okay.
It was literally an 8, like I said, it was really low for this.
Alright, go forward. No, I'm not seeing things today. I'm blind. I'm 11.
Okay, an 11. Okay.
I keep. It's like now I'm not looking for. I keep looking. No.
Yeah, you failed the save, so. Yeah. Roll again!
Nope. This time out there, I get it with a 11.
An 11 reflex?
No.
Nope.
Bye.
He starts falling down the hole,
That's a 6
plus.
my reflex.
Yeah, your reflex disregard.
12 total.
12 total. You don't manage to get to him in time.
So now you're by yourself on this. Like, fuck me.
It was a 16 for you to catch it, it was a 14 for you to get to him.
So that happens.
You're just like,
Giannis sort of like stands back up,
looks around, you're in the exact middle of this room.
He's like, well, looks like it's up to me now.
You're about 60 feet across.
Everyone's falling through.
Blaine fell 65 feet across this road.
How? I didn't roll really low. Like all my good rolls I've been having all throughout this month, it's been all gone.
Yeah, all the rolls he had, like up to Captain Spirit were high. After that, they were all low.
Like I think I spent all my luck on the last few months, on the last month, because I've been having really good rolls this month, and now they're just like all going to shit.
Like yesterday. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all your like nat 1.
I actually had one nat 1.
Oh, that's right.
All the nat 1 stuff helped you yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay then.
And black powder.
So.
Move forward.
Yeah, that was the only reason he got such a really good intimidation stuff was because instead of just like lighting a fire, you decided to dump a bunch of black powder on the fire.
As a
It
distraction.
it wasn't. It worked. It worked. It wasn't just a fire. It was.
Get this. He tried to stealth onto the ship. Didn't work. He rolled a 1, so he ended up getting on there on purpose.
He pokes his head up like Jim Carrey. Hello, fellas.
And as he rolled intimidation, I just happened to, in the background, start a fire as a distraction and threw black powder into it. So when he went up and rolled intimidation, there was an explosion in the background that helped his intimidation.
That's so awesome.
Anywho,
So,
do now.
Yana, it is just you now. What do you
Okay.
I need to roll to see where you ended up at.
So, the idea is basically each square is a potential trap, similar to the other thing.
Yeah, pretty much you see roll perception to see. Roll perception to see what you can find.
Where did Capitan go?
I'll reveal that in a little bit. I will reveal that in a little bit. It's just you definitely know though that it does take you to a different room. At least that's what happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
I will reveal where the others went. Once
Really, really
you
pretty.
either fall or get across.
Yeah, I was gonna say either once I pass the test or fall along with you.
It would be hilarious if you like end up with like right next to him, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, and like get to the end of the room, open it, and you're like, oh, there you are.
I think I get literally there's you. That'd be hilarious.
Well, it's
You just went to the next room.
Did he? Or is this
I don't.
hypothetical?
We don't know.
Hypothetical.
I guess perception on the squares ahead of me.
Yep.
19.
Okay. You did buy 3 squares
He's trying to
That are safe or
transmit
risky.
himself.
that are risky.
Through the telephone.
And it seems to be that
It's like-
at the very beginning
Does it
you were finding
so
3
you
squares
just
at a time and you were finding to go across.
the door and it's the next room.
So
Okay.
it seems to be that there's 3 squares. Everyone's like there's about 3 tiles there.
Okay. I advance, avoiding the risky tiles.
Okay. Alright, you are safe again. You are safe at this point. Roll again. Basically, if you find 3 tiles on the roll.
Wait, how far can you jump? You're a monk. How far can you jump?
Well, I have an acrobatics of +4. My perception is a +6, so I might be better off just perceiving my way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 12 +6.
18.
Yeah.
You can find 2 squares. There's a 25% chance of you falling at this point.
I don't advance as far as I did this previous step.
Okay, well, these are the squares like right in front of you.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I advanced just enough to avoid the squares I could determine.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so... 80 feet across.
Yeah.
Oh, 85 feet across.
See,
You
seeing
can do it, TJ. You
seeing
can
less
make it.
squares, I don't advance as far as I did on the previous.
So you're
step.
about halfway across the room now.
Yeah.
So you're
I thought I
literally...
was already halfway
I
across.
said
You
you
said-
weren't quite. You weren't quite. I said you're about 60
Oh.
other than 180. Yeah, you're getting close to 90 now.
Nice.
Okay, so you don't advance as far. Okay, you advance up to the squares you're not quite sure about.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do then?
I'm going to perceive them. I don't know why I'm talking like Robbie Rotten all this stuff.
Fucking nerd.
I rolled a 17 +6.
Okay, and you're focusing on just those 3?
I reckon so.
Okay, you managed to identify the square you couldn't figure out before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, you know that those 3 squares. You know which ones of those squares are the ones you need to avoid.
Okay.
Yep. So do you move up then?
I move up.
Yep. You move up to the next area where you need to percept. Roll again.
Shit. Now we got problems.
Oh no.
Very low. It's a 3.
I rolled a 3 +6, so a 9 total.
9 total. You can't. You don't know which squares are which here.
Oh shit, we're all gonna.
So you're just gonna have to kind of risk it at this point in time, probably.
Now I've been focusing on the ones ahead of me. What are the tiles to my sides like? Is there much space on my flanks?
Yeah. It's an empty room. It's like 180 feet by 180 foot.
Okay.
So, octagonal room, 180 feet
I rolled
across.
perception on my immediate right.
On the immediate right. Okay.
Maybe I can bypass this area I'm not quite sure about.
Sure.
An 11, so 17.
17. You see, you see 2 squares.
Okay. I
Move up
I
near
move
them.
up to clear the detected squares.
Okay. Okay. So you're moving up to clear those 2?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good.
Okay. At this position now, can I perceive diagonally to get back on the course I was before I veered?
You could try it. I mean, a little higher. The already squares you tried to check before.
Okay, I was
You're looking at about the
since
same-
I only detected
same
two,
distance.
two
Yeah.
squares, I wasn't sure how far I'd move. Okay, in that case, I'll do one more going ahead again, straight ahead. Ugh. 5 perception.
5. You can't see any.
Well, that's
That's
what
on
I
the
rolled,
other
so
side.
an 11.
You see 1. You see 1 square.
I step over the 1 square.
Step over the 1 square. Let's see if you have a trigger. You're good.
I'm
I
kind
rolled a literally 2.
of I'm
You
thinking-
actually would have been fine if you had continued going on 10 feet.
It'd be hilarious if if you step over 1 square and that square was slippery, right? And you do the whole over the square that opens up. You won't fall through, but it's kind of the whole
Okay.
thing where you legs like this.
What's up, dog?
Like a split.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then it went down to hit.
I think I will do it ahead once more. Then I'll try to get back on the main course. A 2.
Oh man,
A 2 + 6.
this room is just destroying your rolls, aren't they? 2 2 plus 6. Okay, 8. You don't see any squares.
Okay, ahead is looking iffy. Now that I've advanced further, I try again diagonally. See, since I've moved up, I've
Okay,
moved
fair
up
enough,
now
yeah, fair
to
enough.
see if I can get back on the main course. An 11, so 17 again.
17. 2 of them. You see 2 of them.
I step this way, avoiding them, trying to get back on the main course I was on before.
You're good. See, if you accidentally stepped on that remaining tile, which you didn't. So, yeah.
Nice. Woo! Okay. One more perception straight ahead now that we're back on the center. I'll take it.
It's like you missed the box, but sure.
Yeah, a 12 plus 6, so
18. You see 3 squares this time.
I advance avoiding
And it's a full 10 feet. Okay. You are 115 feet across of the 180.
Woo!
You are more than halfway.
You're getting close, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was this?
Checking for Charles.
Okay.
There's nothing on the ceiling, is there?
Ceiling
Spiders.
normal.
No chandeliers, no nothing.
No, it's just like
Just
magical.
candle sconces on the walls, maybe.
It's just kind of, at this point, it's kind of just like general light throughout the room. You're not sure. It's magical general light throughout the room.
Magical shenanigans. Okay. Percepting in the distance once more. 19. So 19 plus 6.
You see 3.
I
Move
advance.
additional 10 feet. Okay. So you 125 feet across.
Mhm.
Roll again.
A 16. So
22.
22.
Yeah, you see 3 squares again.
I advance.
Okay, 35.
It sounds fun. I like the
14 plus 6. 6.
20. You see 2 squares.
I advance beyond the. I advance over those 2 squares.
Okay. 96.
Ugh.
Reflex.
16 plus 6. So
22. Okay. Managed to catch him. Make a strength check for me.
An 11 plus 4. Yep, 4.
Yeah, you managed to hold on. Now I need you to make a climb check. Climb your way out of the hole here.
A 17 plus 4.
Okay, yeah. You get out of the hole. You managed to get out of the hole then. We're fine.
Yay!
You rolled a 96 to see if you fell through the hole.
Me?
No, him.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
You're not even here yet.
I'm just going by. It sounded like he said you.
So I'm good. Woo!
Alright, so
Perceiving ahead.
140 feet.
I get nothing.
14
But I
plus
get up
6.
again.
20.
Play some of the theme song of this room.
Pretty much.
2 squares.
I don't know, I feel like
2
I'm-
squares.
I feel like our general theme song should be I'm sorry, I'm a fuck up. Yeah. So 2 squares, okay? I advance cautiously,
Cautiously.
going as far as those 2 squares.
2 squares. Better than being 1 square.
Okay. Roll another reflex.
We're
Right.
gonna do it.
A 15 plus 6. Reflex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you're prepared
21.
for it, since you're prepared for it, and you did roll 21, and also you barely got the roll required to trigger this, it starts to give way, and you manage to get out of the way of it.
Wicked.
But I do, however, need to make you have to roll an acrobatics check to make sure you don't lose balance.
Of course.
And land into another one that falls.
I rolled a 3, and my acrobatics is plus 4.
7. You slip and fall down. You managed. You don't trigger any of them. You don't trigger anything. So. Yeah, you don't trigger anything when you fall down.
Okay. I'm I'm just going to lay here for a moment.
You're just like, okay.
None of, I do a very conservative snow angel movement, indicating to myself, nothing's happening as I'm touching these tiles here.
Nope.
I very cautiously stand myself up on, I assume the tile that my head fell upon, since I'm assuming that one's safe.
Okay.
And then I pull myself up to then stand on wherever my head is.
That was weird. They both landed sideways. As a result of dice hitting the empty bar. Surface bottom is not quite flat anymore. The moment upon putting your weight on it, make another reflex check.
Goodness. Right.
Roll a 77.
Watch me roll a nat 1 after all that.
Yes.
Nat 20, bitches!
Yeah.
Okay, you managed to get out of the way, fine.
Thank you, dice.
And the moment it starts to give, since you have so much of your weight focused on it, you just kind of spring out of the way and kind of hop back to the next one, onto the previous tile.
Okay.
You're good.
So
It doesn't trigger.
now, knowing that that one's a no-no square,
Mm-hmm.
I perceive on the squares beyond that one.
Beyond that one, okay.
19.
Okay,
Six.
UC3.
Okay.
Yep.
Stepping over that first square, I advance, avoiding those 3 squares.
Okay. 155 feet.
Right on.
You have 25 more feet.
Sick.
You can do it.
So that is literally, like, you could potentially make it across and sprint at this point.
I hope I'm in the next room.
I will perceive once
After
more,
all this.
then I'll decide if I want to stop
Sprint.
perceiving. Ooh, a 4 perception. Well, 4
4
plus
plus.
6.
10, you see one square. It's a little ways away from you.
Leap of faith.
One square that I know is risky,
It's risky, you know it's probably
And it-
trapped.
and it's far away.
Could you just try to, like, run into the door and bust it open?
He's still like 25 feet away.
Oh.
Chance from falling still. Yeah. So, you know to avoid that square.
I squat down.
Do like go on
I'm
hands
like-
and knees. And
I'm just sort of like looking at and studying the
Why
square
don't you
directly
just do
in front
that?
of
Why
me.
don't you like put your hand be like
What,
hands
prone
and
in
knees?
the glass?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Well,
And
what I
then
was
push
about to
pressure
do
on
is-
your hand.
Like a toddler,
Yeah,
I
this is making it across
slap
the-
the square directly in front of me.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Like, how hard do you slap it?
Not hard, like I'm trying to break it. Like there's no follow through to it. It's literally like away.
Okay, she not like.
I'm not doing this. I'm
Okay.
I'm just like
Seeing if it'll
Okay.
get one.
Roll a strength check.
an 18 plus 4.
That square's good. Nothing happens when you hit that square. You hit it pretty hard. You hit it a little harder than you meant to, actually.
I cautiously step onto it.
It's fine.
Okay.
How big are these squares?
They're about 3 feet. They're about 3 feet. 3 feet. Squares are.
So,
Yardstick.
Squatting down once more.
that's a bit longer than 3 feet.
Yardstick.
Okay, so my plan is not working.
Yeah.
I was thinking you lay long ways like this and just roll towards the door.
I know. It's a little bit wider than the average person
That
is.
reminds me of that scene from Dead Leaves when Retro's like just rolling around the
The
cell.
prison cell, yeah.
Oh god, that scene was my favorite. Anyways.
Jeez, I didn't hear.
He
Anyways.
squirms up, starts hitting on pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I squat down once more. Taking 2 fingers, I rub the tile in front of me.
Kind of like poke it or whatever.
I'm testing like the texture or something.
It's sort of slick stuff. Not as slick as the others.
About as slick as the others.
Yeah.
right? I slap it again, same way. With a 16 plus 4 strength.
Snapping a fish.
No. It's fine.
Pardon me. Can I step onto that one?
Right?
How much further? How close am I now to the square I identified?
Where you're identified, it's about five. It's actually going to the next square.
Okay, in that case, should I like roll an acrobatic to jump or step over that? Or is it just I declare I
Roll
step
an
over?
acrobatics. And it's like literally you're jumping like 4 feet. So.
That one!
Careful.
Nat 1. Oh.
Again on this thing.
Oh, okay, a nat 1.
I jumped, but then there's like a moment of hang time before I slapped down onto the square I was trying to avoid.
You go to jump, both your feet just kind of slide, and you just kind of land. Like you belly flop directly onto the tile you were trying to dodge. Both your feet just slid up underneath. You go belly flop and
Like those failed cat jump videos.
yep, belly flop. You're like wait, I haven't. Down you go.
So we all went down holes.
Yep, everyone went down a hole.
Dang.
So close.
Shia LaBeouf, what are you doing down here?
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Quiet.
Yes, thank you.
That's the boss. That's the dungeon boss. He's got a big paper craft head and everything.
What are you doing in one place, man?
So where do we end up, respectively?
Okay. You actually do end up in the same room as Chester.
What?
Oh, hey, man.
The 25% chance roll. 28, 30. You guys ended up in the same room.
I landed next to him, I look at him, and in a voice like Get Smart, Mr. By that much.
Sure.
So Santi's not in the same room as them.
Well-
Santi.
Is if I'm in the man's room, like really again? Okay, let's go. Let's go, man's room. Let's do this again.
Well, Santi is. I rolled for you. I got a.
I don't remember what you rolled.
God, yeah, I rolled a 17 for you. I was D100.
What does that mean? Is that good? Is that bad?
Yeah, you, you end up in a room with a bunch of randomly spaced different, like dark green tiles compared to the light green tiles.
Oh no.
Did we do this already?
They did it, you did not. You went down.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Where are they? Where are they?
Okay, they are in a smaller room.
Uh huh.
Okay, I'm just staying where you are at the moment. Okay. Please, back to Chester and Yannick. Okay. Your room, and you've had time to look around at Chester. It's a smaller room. It's only about 90 feet across. It's about 90. It's 90 feet across, like I said, and there's a few things in here, but quite frankly, they just look kind of like old, cheap statues.
In the room we're in.
Yeah, there's a few old, cheap statues in here. That's about it.
Against the wall or in the middle of the room?
They're just kind of like lining the room. Like they're kind of like
You're
they're
creating
like
an
pillars,
alcove.
like columns, kind of like that. They're kind of like
They're
columns,
like a
except
walkway.
they don't actually. They're evenly spaced out the room, pretty much. So basically, you have to walk between them. Yeah, they're all about evenly spaced out the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So the floor tiles, I'm guessing, between
No,
columns.
4 tiles are for him.
Okay. So there's no tiles for us. We just have to go between columns.
Yeah. Yeah, he's back in the floor tile room.
He made it back into the beginning.
Well, I never been there.
Oh, he hasn't been there.
I never been there.
Yeah, because he got separated. Remember last time?
No, I was thinking about Simon.
Well, anyways,
Oh.
yeah.
yeah, he got separated last time around.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This is the room Santi ends up in, and it spins like this, and he has to try to get to the other end while it's spinning.
It's doing that while he's in it. He has to get to the other end.
Actually,
without
I-
falling
And the
over.
furniture appears.
Actually, I have a plan, actually, which doesn't include that at all.
To me, it's funny.
Maybe
So
you
we
make
got
a
a bunch of
cross-hunting.
creepy ass statues we gotta move around.
No. I guess I got an idea.
Let's dive in.
Kind of.
And the captain, on his position roll after falling, I rolled 99 to see if he fell. And for position roll to see where he ended up at, rolled an 88.
Oh, so he's really close.
Yeah, so he's actually pretty close up to the top of the tower. You guys are about in the same elevation as you guys were before. You're just in a different room. Yeah.
But you fell through a floor. It's so tricky.
Magic.
Okay, so actually, we're going to go into their room first,
No problem.
because there's more of them in that room.
Don't worry, mine will be quickly.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna try.
Well, I'm doing some deduction stuff.
Okay, well, your room. So you see the columns there, the statues.
Still
there.
octagon shape?
Yeah, room's roughly octagon shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we see the statues.
Yep. You and Yana see the statues.
Yeah.
So, what did you wish to do after seeing this room filled with statues? The statues are about 15 feet apart.
I roll
It's not many.
I roll perception to see if I can see the door.
I roll perception to see if there's anything of note about the statue.
19.
Okay, well, let's
Oh.
the statues first.
Okay.
Statues
My
first.
perception is 13. I rolled a 13, so 19, I can reckon.
19 total. Okay. These statues are all. They all look like people. They all look like generic, kind of like old school statues. There's nothing really different about certain ones. They all look kind of similar, and there's nothing really of note about them besides they're humanoid shapes.
Just generically scenic type stuff. Not like soldier.
No.
Like, are any of them like appear to be sort of like armed things, or are they all just like a woman
Like
in a
garden
robe
statues,
with a
yeah.
vase?
Like garden statues are all standing on various poses, like their arms up, like they're in the middle of speaking.
Like they're in the middle of speaking.
Well, like a statue of a famous person would be like in the middle of like basically kind of like the Greco-Roman statues of like philosophers and like where they're in the middle of a speech like that. And these people do appear to be nicely dressed, like they were potentially officials.
Creepy.
The statues.
Yeah, the statues do.
Okay. Now, did I see the door?
The door, yes, you may see the door on the other side of the room.
Okay.
It is
Full
not quite a
door.
straight shot, though. It's not quite a straight shot. You can see it between the statues.
Okay.
It's not just a straight path down them. It's got an angle.
First thing I do, I take my bow and try to shoot the best I can a straight path between the.
So you try to shoot between the statues to the door.
Yes.
A good idea, actually. Let's see
How
if
about no?
something moving past them triggers it.
I always like if you're saying, good idea, asshole.
No, that's you.
No, that's actually a genuinely good idea.
Yeah, it is actually. Well. Your arrow gets a little way through. I should make an attack roll, actually. Sorry, make an attack roll. With the arrow. See if you can hit the door through the statue, sorry.
That'll be 2 + 8.
Your arrow gets a little way through, but eventually ends up hitting a statue and just falling to the ground because you missed.
And nothing happens to any statues.
No. Not as far as you can tell.
I roll perception to see if there's any notices. That would be 13, 19.
19 total. Okay, you could sample score. Nice.
Was he rolling perception for some changes?
Yeah, after he hit one of them with his arrow.
Or I rolled a 2. Never mind.
Yeah. He was like, statues are
I'm not in the room. Oh,
You notice you're not quite sure because you didn't really you hadn't paid much attention to their positions before, but it looks like maybe one or two of them had moved their head a little bit,
In the way of the arrow or towards me?
like towards the one that got hit.
Oh, he had one of the statues?
He went to shoot between them and he actually hit one of them
Ah.
because the door's on the opposite side of the room, but the statues run like this.
Okay.
So they sort of looked in the direction of the one that was hit.
Their
Did the one
heads
that was hit
move.
do anything?
One was hit.
I know I can't see this, but
The one that was hit doesn't seem to have any reaction besides there being like a tiny little chip of a marble out of it around next to the arrow.
do you point out their movement to me?
I
Well,
do.
he's not quite sure.
I'm not sure if
You're
that's
not
what I
quite
saw.
sure because you didn't really look at the statues very closely. You wanted to see if you could see the door.
Well,
You just kind of noticed the statues and kind of looked between them so you could see the door earlier.
is there any way I could like? I think it's possible, but I'm not entirely sure that the statues moved when I looked at the door.
That's a fair statement. You're like, I'm not sure. Like, I think they might have moved. Their heads look like they may be turned.
Then I take a step forward just to see what happens.
The statues are about, like I said, about 10 feet into the room before you get to them. Nothing happens. You're about 5 feet from the statues now.
I'm just going to do like a general perception to
Nat
a nat 20. I'm going to stand and watch him try to cross, and I'll be like a lookout, see if anything changes from his movement, or see if anything comes at him. Not that I think anything will, but still.
I walk up to the edge of where the statues begin.
Okay, you're right next to one of the statues. The statues are statues. They're normal statues.
I roll perception to see if any of them start to change because I'm right next to this one. That would be a 17.
Did I see anything?
No. Nothing changed.
Okay.
Okay. I put my arm next to one of the statues like this.
Okay.
Risky.
Okay.
Anything happen?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No attacking me or anything.
No.
None are any looking at them.
No. Not as far as you can tell.
Are they looking at the original direction, or are they looking at the guy
There's-
that they moved?
No movement whatsoever.
Well, you looking at them, you can from your actually. Sorry, I should say when you get your net 20 there.
Yeah.
You can tell that some of them did seem to slightly move their head. They did seem to slightly move their head towards the one that got hit. Like they were all kind of just like looking in other directions. But then when that one got hit, they're all kind of like turned their head. Like some of them
No, wait.
turned their head.
I rolled the nat 20 after that whole thing.
Yeah. But you rolled earlier to perceive the statues.
Okay.
Yeah, you these heads look like they're in a little different position. You think you agree with him that did
Okay.
happen.
I voiced that to him as he's out there. Like, not looking at them, now that I think about it, I think you're right. They aren't in quite the same position they were a moment ago.
Okay, so
You think the heads did.
So don't touch any of them.
I step in between them.
You step between them,
Mm-hmm.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
I poked their noses.
Don't poop their nose.
That'd be so funny.
I start slowly, cautiously walking through them towards the door.
Okay. Nothing happens. Oh, it depends how far do you want to go between them.
Whatever gets me to the door.
You're just gonna try and walk through them while avoiding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, these... okay, now what's the positioning here?
They're
So
about
he
10
doesn't
feet
get
apart.
screwed?
Each statue's about 10 feet apart, and they're in rows.
So they're not just
They're in
scattered
rows.
about. There's a
They're
sort
in
of-
rows, but the rows are going this direction.
Uh-huh.
And they're rows, but it's an octagonal room, so they're evenly spaced from the starting of the wall. So they're kind of. It'd be like kind of like the Chinese checkerboard, like where the little holes are. It's like kind of trying to walk through that at an angle, trying to avoid. So you kind of have to walk back and forth like this to avoid them.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You think I'm going with that?
I'm just making sure I understand. And so he hasn't been moving between the individual statues yet?
Well, he's starting to. He's starting to weave his way through the statues now.
Where
worked
was he
his-
moving before then?
Oh, he walked up to the edge and like waved his hand next to him. He hadn't actually gone into him yet.
And then it walked
Oh, I
in
thought
between two.
He walked between the first two. Nothing
the
happened.
first two.
Now
Okay.
he's walking the rest of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, carry on.
Yep.
Because I was gonna say, he said he got up to the one that he hit. I was
No,
like,
no, I didn't say that yet.
Oh.
I hadn't said that yet.
Oh. I thought
I
you...
asked him how far he had gone, how far he was planning to go.
All the way to the door.
So
all the way to-
you haven't approached the one you hit yet.
No, he has not yet. Okay. Okay, you managed to make it up to the one that you hit. Your bolt is laying there on the ground, the tip of it's a little bent. Your arrow is staying on the ground. The shaft of it's cracked, and the head of the arrow is bent from hitting stone. And there's a little chip of the marble laying on the ground then too. And you look, what do you wish to do? Do you want to look around at the other statues?
I pick up the chip.
As I see him doing that, yawn it audibly in character makes that
Well, let's see if anything happens.
Picking up the chip can cause a problem.
You're touching marble on the
noise. You're
statue.
touching statues that may or may not be magical.
It's not pointed anymore.
It's a reasonable assumption in a world of magic.
Fair.
Okay,
Something may or may not.
you pick
happen.
it up and look at it. It's a decent sized chunk. It's about the size of a gold coin. You hear this kind of low rumbling. It's very, very faint. Very, 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 very faint.
Told you.
Roll again to see if you hear it. Or perception again to see if you hear it. It's pretty high. It's pretty far away.
I rolled a 3.
Oh yeah, no, you
So
don't hear it.
9.
I'm gonna roll perception to see
9 total.
if I can see where that sound's coming from.
Do I at least
You can see where sounds
do I at
coming
least
from?
see him reacting like he's
See
hearing
the
something?
source.
Okay, there you go.
You
You
kinda
can't see
him,
sound.
You just kind of see him grab, like, reach down, pick it up, and kind of go.
See what just falls in.
Okay.
Now he hasn't really looked around yet.
Okay.
Okay,
I rolled 22.
22. You look around the statues near you. The heads are slowly turning and looking at you now.
You put it back on the soldier or on the
Shit.
statue.
I can say out loud to the statue, should I put the piece back or put it down?
Statues are just staring at you blankly.
Okay.
Just dead, soulless stare because they're statues.
Donich says, "Well,
Don't blink.
I can certainly see why one would think you should replace it, but considering they didn't seem to do anything until you picked it up, I would suggest putting it down and walking away. Maybe."
I start to move my hand towards the statue slightly to see what happens with the chip in my hand.
They don't react. They're still just staring at you.
I put the chip down.
Watch this not even be a trap room. Watch this just be
Just a
a weird
dickhead.
room.
That's a trap room.
Okay. Because you said she likes to mess with people.
Oh yeah, she does.
I wouldn't put it past her to just make a weird room.
The glass is on the pedestal.
I drop
You drop it.
the chip on where the statue's standing
No,
at
not
its
like
feet.
You mean on the plinth?
Yeah. I'm gonna plant at the statue's feet. Nothing happens. They're still staring at you.
Maybe move. See if they're still if their heads follow.
I continue to pass this one that I shot with the arrow.
They're still watching you. All of them are staring at you now.
What?
I just love this man just like very belligerently.
He does just go, what? Just look at the statues.
Yeah, I just love this image of this man just belligerently like, what do you want from me?
Do you react to this? To him yelling what? And the statues kind of slowly staring at him. Well,
I'm at a loss as well. I'm just sort of watching all this like
I'm just gonna stay. I'm
Okay.
stay where you are.
like this like my face is sort of pursed and shifting eyes.
do you do anything else?
I suggest Yonit come to me.
What if
Because
you
I'm safe this far.
what if you their hands are outstretched like this? What if you put the chip in his hand?
I pick the chip up and put it in his hand.
Statues don't react.
Did their heads move when he went back to the...
Oh, yeah, when we went back, the statue's heads did follow
So
him
they're
back.
always following him.
Okay, so I asked Yonit to come. Because it seems.
You want to
pretty
buy me a
safe
drink
at the-
first?
John says no.
Oh,
I say that in character.
Oh, ha, Yonit. Come stand where I'm standing.
Come stand by me.
I look around.
Follow me through the
It
maze.
makes me think of who's on his way. Anyway, things you can say to your dog, but not your girlfriend.
I'm
God.
I'm kind of tempted to just see what happens if and when you reach the end of the room.
Okay, I walk over to the door.
I think you continue walking towards the door.
Once again, keeping on the lookout, I rolled a 5, so if something
No.
attacks him, I won't see it.
Okay.
The intention was I would warn you if I saw something.
You get about another 10 feet when, all of a sudden, you get kind of a painful smack to your face.
Oh my god, it's the things from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Crap.
He hates the movie, and he hates the movie.
The slapping thing.
They slap him if he goes forward.
Oh, it just kind of slaps? You get like a slap to the side of your face. Do you, like, look to see where it came from?
Yes.
The statue next to you, the side staring at you, hasn't moved.
Has not.
It smacked me.
Besides its head moving, has not moved. The statue has not moved. It's still in the same position it was before.
That I know of.
Aside from its head moving, it's in the same position it was before.
And,
Do you remember?
Try again.
I reckon with my, I guess, 11 perception, I didn't.
No, you didn't see anything either. You take another step forward,
Yeah.
you get smacked in the back of the head this time. Not from your right, from your left this time. From like the other statue behind you.
Now that he's getting slapped a second time. Ugh, a 7 plus 6 perception?
13.
This is so great.
And I'm gonna roll perception also to see if the statues are like
No, my
connected
goodness.
to the floor.
So you're gonna like look at the floor and look at the statues for which, see if they're connected somehow maybe?
Yeah, like
Okay.
if they're drilled down or screwed down or something, or if they're just loosely sitting there. 10.
He's not taking damage, right? He's not taking damage,
They're
right?
not taking damage, it's just
Oh,
really
annoying.
Not even non-lethal damage.
10.
Just
I mean, so far they're not very heavy slaps.
So far.
So far.
for marble statues.
So what do I see?
What was that?
What do I see? Are they
Um,
connected?
he's checking to see how they're attached to the floor.
If they're not, they're just standing there.
What'd you roll?
You can't tell. They're on the floor, but you can't tell if they're attached.
Okay.
You have no idea if they're attached or not.
I continue towards.
Well, hold on. What about me? I mean, I rolled a 7 plus 6 perception. Do I see what's hitting him?
He's more than half across the room. No, he's about like 50 feet away from you. You drew the maze, do like kind of the statues, you're kind of blocking your vision.
But I see
They're
that
not
I see
able-
that he's clearly like
He's reacting.
being hit.
He's reacting to something. He's hitting me.
Try walking backwards this time.
Like walking to the door backwards, like looking at them.
Like,
Okay, I'm gonna walk.
if you're having trouble seeing what's hitting you, maybe I don't know.
Turn around.
Punches me in the face this time.
Maybe I could still hit you in the back of the
Well,
head.
Okay, so-
I'm gonna walk backwards towards the perimeter.
Okay. Well, wait. Are you like turning around and walking back, like staring at the statues that you think hit you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're still walking, still continuing towards the door.
Yes.
Okay.
plotting the course, then turning around and walking back.
What is your CMD?
Mother of her.
What's the CMD?
Combat
Combat.
maneuver defense.
Combat maneuver defense.
19.
Mine's-
This does have the advantage of being technically you don't see it. So it just barely gets you. You are tripped. Something seems to have like hit you in the back of the ankles and you fall to the ground on your back.
Okay, well I continue to crawl.
And you like look down to see what tried to trip you.
Yes.
Can I give you them a
You don't see
suggestion?
anything.
Can I give you guys a suggestion? Can I? Am I allowed?
We should have given her a fairy sheet.
Can
I
I
wouldn't
give?
really make sense.
Can I give 3 suggestions this game, and this counts as one of them?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
It's puzzles.
Guys, you should meet up halfway in the room, stand back to back, and walk to the door so both sides are covered.
These friggin' things are like those things from Doctor Who. If you're not looking, they fucking kill you.
Except for not killing you, they're
Yeah.
just messing with
Well,
you.
hold on. First off,
She
I'm not
wants.
sure I understand.
So
that-
every time Jake turns around, whatever's behind him is affecting him. If you guys stand back to back,
like link
and
your arms
walk,
and we'll walk.
and
We'll always
walk.
be seeing
Like
everything.
one faces forward, the one faces backwards. You guys just walk through the room towards the door. Then.
You guys will see all everything.
Or-
and nothing can get you.
I
They
suppose.
can get a lot behind them, and they can go down a waterfall.
Now that said, I think you said he was trying to see if he could see what tried to trip him.
Yeah,
He said I
looked,
saw nothing.
He didn't see anything
Okay.
because it should be like right beneath his feet, and he doesn't like
That's
right
my
next to his
suggestion.
feet or underneath his or like under it. He's not seeing anything. The
Yeah.
floor is smooth.
Does Chester make the back-to-back suggestion?
The fairy from the room.
I do, but I also suggest before we do that, check to see if there's any way to scuffle from one side of the room to the other against the wall. With your back
Go
against
around
the
the
wall.
edge of the room.
Just like
I'm like looking around the room.
There is a gap on the edge of the room.
Hold your position. I'm gonna get a little experimental here. So you say they're like in rows,
Yeah.
running diagonally.
Yeah, the
Like,
rows-
compared to our angle to the door, they're
Compared to
diagonal.
the angle to the door, they're diagonal.
I look down the first row.
And the rows are a little offset from each other.
and then run
Offset
to the
from each
door.
other?
Well, they're not like because the room's not square.
You mean they're staggered?
They're staggered, yeah.
Well, they're
Sorry,
10 feet
they're
apart. How tall
staggered.
are they?
So like for this statue,
Or you
in the
attempt
row
to just
behind
go
him, there's a statue.
Well, the next rows
I
offset.
still think you should go back to that.
The
Yeah,
next, yeah, okay.
yeah, like staggered theater seats.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry, Santi. I'll use one of my fairy helpfulness for you.
I'm
Perception.
gonna roll.
A 12 plus 6
You'll see.
perception. Looking at the end of this row, and whatever I can see at the end of the row just beyond, does it seem like there's any sort of like an implied path, like the rope maze in a bank?
I'm gonna roll to see if there is. I hadn't thought about this, but let's see. Like the first one, like the last one of this row and the first one of this row, or this one. Which do you mean here?
Well, like I'm wondering if like these rows are arranged in a pattern much like the rope maze in like banks and stuff. Because I'm wondering if the idea is because like they're all sort of like
So-
statues of like nobility and gentry and stuff, and they sort of got like this posture to them. And if they're slapping him and stuff, maybe he was just rude. Maybe he just didn't go through the path.
So you just want to go like this through it, work your way
Pretty
down
much.
one row, go to the next row, work
Yeah.
your way up.
Whereas he was moving between the statues.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't nice to the shaped rock.
You're the one getting slapped.
Okay. The two in the ends. They are almost identical statues. Like the two there at the end of the row. Connect like rows side by side rows. They are almost identical statues. They're a little different, but they're very similar. The posture is very same.
Except one piece, one statue
wait a
has a chip
minute.
out of it now.
It's in the middle, very middle.
So like, wait a minute.
So like the bank maze, like where the turn would be at the bank maze. Those two are really similar.
Okay, so first turn and the second turn, they're like very similar statues.
For the two mirroring at the end.
Like row, these two are very similar.
Except one decided to get a haircut today, the other one did not.
It's very hard to visualize.
Okay. On this here, okay.
Not quite octagonal, but whatever.
Okay, like for instance, for the rows here, like on the hexagons here, okay. You're trying to walk through it like
like that, basically.
Yeah, okay. So, this one and this one here, because you're going to walk through it like this.
Yeah.
These two are almost identical. So you would walk between these two, then walk down the next.
Okay. These two are identical.
Almost. They're very, very similar.
Okay.
My keys.
Very cautiously,
So clearly everything.
I step into the crowd and I walk up what I assume to be a path,
Oh.
up to, not passing them, but up
To
to
those two similar ones.
to sort of between, but in front of those two similar ones.
Okay.
Do any of them start to look towards me as I'm now moving amongst them?
Nope.
Okay. Stopping at the two almost identical ones, I look at them. They do anything? Nope. Now that I'm closer to them, are they similar in posture only, or
Similar in posture and the design of the clothing.
Okay, the costume is similar.
Yeah, and so is the so is the general posture.
Are their faces the same or similar?
Faces are they're both women.
So both women.
Both women, both in the same posture, and they both have similar clothing.
This is where it's going to get experimental.
Okay.
I look at the one, and again, this is an experiment. I address it. Pardon me, madam.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
It does not react.
Okay. In character, I say, okay, no reaction. Just to be safe, I give a slight bow and step between the two similar ones.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
I think you're overthinking this.
Well, if I don't get slapped, it'll pay off.
Suddenly.
I walk cautiously.
To the end of the next row.
Yep. I make the turn, walk down to the
These
other.
two are also similar.
Okay.
Men.
I stop this time.
Both bearded men, so same style facial hair.
Okay. I stop at the row. Look at them. I don't bow this time. And then I cautiously step between these two.
Cautious step between them.
Good day, sir.
Nothing happens.
You should have said good day till the top of your head. That.
I scream
Nothing
over.
happens. You do hear a slight.
I look over at the. I yell to you. I'm like, I think the reason they didn't smack me halfway through is because they weren't looking at me. They were looking at the statue I shot. But from that point on, they were looking at me, and that's why they were smacking me.
Anyways,
Okay.
You do hear a slight
Okay.
noise though
So perhaps
near you.
they didn't like that.
Do you wish to examine the man?
I examine the man.
Examine them again.
So a 4
Well, he's examining the man.
perception.
As a 10, that is enough for you to notice that the one closer to the inside of the maze has turned its head and is just kind of slightly looking at you.
Okay. I give a slight bow. My apologies.
No reaction.
No reaction. Okay.
Offer some tea.
Advancing again to. I assume there will be another pair.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is. And do you, as you're moving, do you wish to glance back at the one? Because they're following him.
I do.
Yep. Its head doesn't move. Its head just kind of moved to look at you a little bit, and it seems to have stopped.
Okay.
It's not staring at you.
So the gaze does not follow me as I advance.
Nope.
Okay. I stop at the next pair before passing between them.
There again. Yep.
I'm not going to ask for a description of what they are and why they're similar.
They're similar,
Just-
yeah.
And anything of note, like they look similar to the other ones.
They're similar to each other. These two are
Okay.
similar to each other.
Okay. I stop between them, and gonna try this again. Now that we have a bit more of a control. I have like a horribly low intelligence, but I'm using the scientific method in this. I'm legit using the scientific method.
Yeah.
I sort of look at them both, sort of in between them, and go, are they ladies or men?
They're men.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
Those from their kindred.
And I step between them.
No reaction.
I continue on to the next pair.
This next pair is about halfway, and it's the one he damaged. Is one of them.
Okay. Is it looking? Is it still looking in his direction?
This one has not reacted. No. Did I say this one reacted earlier? I can't remember if it did or not.
When I shot it, it did not react.
When
you picked up the piece, though, did it react?
No.
I thought it did.
The guys next to me did, but this one did not.
Yeah, that's right.
I would have sworn it
Because I
looked at
broke
him and then the
it.
others did.
Oh, right, it did. Right. Sorry, it did. I got myself a little confused. Talking about all these sections actually is confusing for me, even.
Yeah.
And I literally have this all mapped out in my head.
So I'm approaching the one that he damaged.
Yeah, which is part of a pair.
Part of a pair.
And it's still staring at him.
What about its mate?
It's me?
I'm assuming it's a male statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this one's woman. The one he damaged is male.
No,
No, yeah, I'm saying the pair, though, is a woman this time.
Oh.
What
Similar costume.
Similar costume,
male
similar
and female.
position, but male and female. And the one he damaged was male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they in the same posture?
Same posture? Yes, except the one that he's damaged is staring at him. It's turned to stare at him. Like the entire statue has turned at this point.
What's the female doing?
The female is still... It seems to still be in the posture it was earlier.
But just looking in a general direction.
Different direction. Like its head is still like looking forward. The other one like looked down, like look at him, and it still moved its head a little bit. It's still looking kind of downward in his direction,
And it's got
like from where he fell.
It's got the chip in its hand.
Actually, no, he never did put the chip out of his hand.
I thought you did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry.
You did.
Sorry. Yeah. He put the chip back in its hand.
It's just sort of sitting there now.
It does have the chip in its hand. Okay. Actually, with that bit of knowledge, it's looking kind of between where he fell and the chip, like where he's at, because they're all because this one's like this,
Okay.
and the chip was like out of its
Shoulder.
Chip was out of its shoulder. Yeah, he put the chip back into the hand of the arm it shot it out of.
Okay.
And it's looking, instead of at him, straight at him, it's looking like between him and the hand, it's kind of looking kind of between the two.
Without passing between them, I examine that same shoulder on the mate.
The main statue is fine.
I address the damaged statue. Pardon me, sir.
Slight turn, and the head turns towards you.
Mm-hmm.
The head then just kind of turns instead of between Chester and his hand, turns between his hand and you. So you kind of get the feeling like it's looking at you from the side, like a side of its face. It's not turned around completely yet.
Okay. I apologize for my comrade's conduct. Would you like me to attempt to replace the fractured part?
You hear this louder grinding sound now,
Mm-hmm.
as the statue itself kind of turns towards you. Its hand still out holding the chip.
Okay.
It's basically turned now, so that arm is right next to you, and it's still holding the chip in its hand.
Okay. I delicately take the chip.
The partner is now staring at you as well. Its mate is now staring at you as well.
Oh, jeez.
And as gently as I can, attempt to fit the piece back into alignment with where it came off of.
It fits in very well.
Okay.
It's in there.
It goes in and it sits. Does it stay?
It stays. Yeah, it stays.
Okay.
It fits in there very well. It sits well. It stays.
Okay.
You take your hands away, it stays.
Okay. Let's see. What should I say next? Okay. If you would be so kind, sir and madam, may I pass?
The statue that you fixed turns back and matches posture with the female statue, its main statue.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
also-
then they both kind of go back to looking in the distance. Then
I also stand up.
you stand up.
I step between them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna paraphrase now. I approach the next pair I find
Next
and
pair.
pretty much repeat the same process.
Like
sort of
par-
slight bow, pardon me.
Yeah.
and then-
Okay. No reaction.
Okay.
Next pair. Yeah. After continuing this for a while, you managed to get up close to where Petrov is. Petrov kind
Chester?
of. Chester. Damn it! Sorry.
Nice going, Santi.
I'm sorry, let me smack you, buddy.
Sorry.
It's cool. It's cool.
Well, Petrov is such a unique name. I think it sticks in our head.
That's true.
You can use it like three
Yeah.
times. That doesn't work.
So I approach him.
Yep.
Okay. I stop at where he's. I'm like, it seems to be working.
He just kind of shrugs and goes, "Seems to be working." And have you moved since you stood up?
Well, I am trying to figure out.
I did tell him to hold his position.
I am trying to figure out how much farther away it is from me to the door.
You're about 20 feet. So that's-
Statues wise, how many statues are there?
That's like 2 rows of statues. They're 20 feet from the open space to the door.
I'll just keep walking.
Okay.
I'm almost there.
Okay, the statues near you are still staring at you. The ones further back are in their normal positions after you just walk through them. Essentially, you're resetting them. You're walking through.
I'm going to continue in the same vein that I've been doing.
Okay. I reduced the chances of them screwing with you. Still rolled high enough. Still rolled 68.
So they smack me.
Yeah,
Smack you around a bit.
this time it's less of a smack, and it's kind of more like
That'll learn you.
it's kind of more like someone kicked you in the ankle. It hurts a lot.
Maybe you should be doing what he's doing.
I'm almost there.
I was like, God damn it! You just kind of like look up. You kind of just look up at one of the. You look at one of the statues then.
Yeah.
Like a statue on that side.
I really wanted to just be flipping him off.
It seems to have a bit of a smirk on its face.
So it was.
I flip it off.
Wait, stop flipping you.
Do you actually in character?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good.
Because it's smirking at me.
How
No
dare you?
reaction from the statue.
Okay, well, I continue past the last row.
78. Another combat maneuver.
I know
on
it's
you.
I know it's coming. I'm just almost there.
Okay, this one
Just almost there.
got a grand total of like 27 on against your combat maneuver defense. So you were pushed like 10 feet backwards because you literally just feel like someone just shoved you really hard
Into the statues.
back into the statue. Yes.
That'll learn you.
So I'm in the middle.
No, you're not back in the middle.
Yeah.
You got pushed back forwards.
10 feet, I wouldn't think that puts you that far back.
No,
but
no.
you're not as close to the door.
I pull my bow and arrow.
Oh,
Oh, are you going to be addicted about this, really?
Considering you damaged the last one and what that seemed to have started this, I imagine since he put it back, they're leaving him alone.
But that made them all look at the one statue, and that's why they didn't attack, because they weren't looking at me.
That's what you think.
But they looked at you once you got near that one. It's like okay, this one got damaged. Oh wait, this guy picked up that arrow. Maybe he's the one that did it intentionally.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I'm curious, what's your intelligence score?
It's supposed
Is
to
it
be.
higher than mine?
It
I
should
was
be.
testing a theory.
Probably.
It should be.
I'm testing it.
He's a minute.
So was I, but so far I haven't been slapped.
Yeah. He's got 14. He's got +2. Roll an intelligence check to see if you can figure out potentially which one of these it is. I'll go ahead and give you that to you.
What that
Whether-
pushed me?
Well, figure out whether it's because, you know,
You were an asshole?
basically roll an intelligence to see if you can figure out if it's because they think you damaged this one, you damaged that one, or what. That's a 17. Okay, you kind of get the notion in the back of your mind that it is potentially because you did damage that one and you picked up the arrow. They think potentially you are the one that damaged it because you picked up the arrow and the chunk. You picked up the arrow and the chunk, and they see you with a bow.
But I gave him the chunk back.
It's true, but you didn't actually try and fix it. You just kind of shot an arrow in there randomly and damaged one of them.
So if I hadn't shot, nothing would have happened to me.
Potentially.
Potentially, they may have still kind of like been tripping you once in a while, but it would have been a lot less. Unless you follow the pattern.
By this time, have I reached the end?
You're getting close with him. He's actually in the row you're getting ready to go through. But when you look at the statues next to you, they're still kind of looking at him, and they kind of have a bit of a scowl on their face.
Scouting at him or at
Yeah,
me?
at him.
Okay.
Can you walk forward from after, despite seeing this? Can you walk forward a little bit?
I have an idea for this.
I say to him, maybe you should apologize, and then I continue on.
Yeah, you continue on.
But continuing
they
the same
completely
thing.
ignore you. They
Yeah.
completely ignore you. I mean, it seems to be working for him.
First, just because I'm curious.
Yeah.
See if this happens. What happens?
Because he's curious.
I pull out
Another
a vial potion from my thing.
Oh, no! Super acid.
That's not what I'm doing.
God.
I don't have super acid.
You know,
There's one that you guys have one potion. You think it might be an acid. You're not sure.
I don't have that one.
You know,
Okay.
I was going to drink the one
The dove one.
protection from stone.
You do have protection from stone weapons one. I forgot about that.
Yes, yes.
I drink it. Just a little, not the whole thing.
Just a little. Okay.
you know, during the pirate campaign, I'm halfway tempted now that if he ever does something stupid, quote, because he's curious, I might just kill him. Curiosity will almost literally kill the cat.
God forbid someone have fun. Jeez.
You should wait until you should wait until someone rolls up a cat folk to make that certainly happen.
Jordan's gonna be a cat folk.
Okay.
I actually had this. Remember, I'd saved you guys from him one time that on the very first campaign where you were all gonna die because he did something stupid.
What do you mean?
The club.
Oh, you mean the thing where Isaiah gave away everyone's position? They could have thought it was just me being by myself? You mean that?
Sure.
Kind of a teamwork between the two of them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I sense hostility.
Like, I asked Isaiah to just sort of keep watch at the end of the bench, and he just dipped out and left.
Yeah, he
Teamwork.
just straight out left.
Yeah, teamwork.
But, so you drink protection against stone.
So you take a small amount of it. What do you do then?
I just keep walking forward.
Do you just walk forward? Or you try and sprint? 'Cause you don't know how long it's gonna last.
I try to move fast.
You sprint through
You
it.
power walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
With this little dignity, he's like holding his head high like this.
Yeah, you managed to actually make it. You kind of hear this around you, but nothing seems to be happening to you. You get through just fine. And you look at the statues. They have expressions. Like their eyebrows are a mixture of like angry and confused.
You put him off
Just
and
like
leave?
what happened?
No, I have a better idea.
Oh god.
Yonit, is the door unlocked?
What?
He's not. He's still walking through the maze. You
I
just
thought he
sprinted.
was. I thought he was already out.
Yeah, he was almost up
I-
where you were before you drank.
I
that
would
thing.
think, considering I like...
You're in the last row.
I would, considering our placement and our methods, I would assume we'd get to the end at pretty much the same time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You're just about rounding the last.
Yeah.
That's the time he like sprinted through. He just sprinted between all the statues then. Yeah.
So we get to the end.
Yeah, you get through the end. The last row is still looking at you.
The last row's looking at me, huh?
The last row in the row before is
Remember,
still
make sure
looking
the
at
door
you.
is unlocked.
Okay, I try to see if the door's unlocked.
Hold on. So he sort of so we get through here. I'm sort of like sitting here, and I'm like, as he's like turning to go to the door, I'm like, wait a minute. What do you do? Do you look at me or do you look at the statue?
Is the door open?
The door is shut.
No one's touched the door yet.
The
When,
door's
I,
still
when I
shut.
say that, do you look at me? Do you look at the statue?
Wait, what did you say?
To you, I'm like, wait a moment. I'm like looking at the statue. Like
I
this.
look at you, see what you're talking about. Why?
I sort of like lean in like this, like I'm looking at something over there.
I look over, try to see where you're looking.
I slap him in the back of the head.
Me?
Yeah. The statues continue to stare for a little bit. Get this very soft rumble. And they seem to be very... You're not quite sure. You hear this very soft rumble from them. But it seems they're looking back straight forward again. They just wanted one last little bit of vengeance against you.
Wait, who smacked him?
I smacked you
He
in the
smacked
back of
you.
the head.
Okay.
Yeah, he was nice to the statues, then he smacked you in the back of the head, and they're like,
Oh, I get hit because I figured out a smart way through it.
I didn't. Well, let's see. I didn't get slapped, and I didn't use part of my protection against stone potion. So
I didn't feel like wasting my time bowing to every single statue.
we got here at the same time.
Yes, but you know how long it would have been for me to explain, oh, I do this, oh, I do
As
this.
he's saying this, I just walk away and open the door with a smile on my face.
And the door is open,
the door's unlocked.
and the door is open.
He opens the door.
Okay, I shove a statue and run through the door.
I knew he was
So you
gonna
run back from the statues, go to shove it.
Shove one of them and run through the door.
Okay, you go to push on it, it doesn't move.
Oh, I just run to the door.
No, no, he kicks it like,
oh, my foot! You take a... Oh.
I run
Run to the door then real fast.
I was hoping to topple him like dominoes.
do you flip off his lead?
You look
No.
back at the statues, and after he does this,
Close the door.
I
Close the
imagine
door.
I would have watched this and I watched to see what happened.
You should have closed the
The
door.
sta-
Until the door closes behind us.
the statue this time moves its arms. It's just
Bring it on,
just
bro.
moves its arms, and then move, and then just got this, and just kind of goes back to its posture. Goes back to its original posture
Well, that was
as you
fun.
walk through the door.
The door closes. I sort of look at him. I'm like, "You sure showed them, Tiger."
Yes, I did, because I was protected against stone.
Okay,
And then I
now-
just I proceed.
Okay, now we are back to Blade.
Yeah, let's get back to Blake.
Okay, so how big are the squares?
I love how I'm.
Squares are about 5
I love
feet
how
across.
I have a 9 intelligence, but I figured out the puzzle.
Okay, so this is my plan.
That's
Well, it's kind of what they did. They
It's
did it
pretty
in a
tricky
couple of the
puzzle.
rooms. Similar stuff. I can see you kind of learning the mimicry that.
Yeah.
First, I magic this.
You magic it. There is magic.
On what parts?
There's different magic on a lot of the different tiles.
Right, which
There's
one's?
lots of different types of magic.
Is there one that doesn't have magic?
There's some that don't have magic.
Alright, by perception though. See,
They're pretty far apart.
son of a bitch. Okay, alright, I'm looking for magics that will not fall.
I'm looking for magics. Can you show me your finest magics?
Magics that won't fall.
Yeah, that won't cause anything to.
Sturdy magics.
Basically, no, like what's it called trap magic, like the.
That could be any number of things.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
That could be like potentially 4 different schools of magic.
Alright, are there 2 squares that are different colors next to each other?
Huh?
Are there 2 squares that are different colors next to each other?
Yeah, that happens a lot in a room.
Okay.
For the most part, the light-colored tiles are fine. Light-colored tiles are not magic. For about halfway across. Then they start becoming magic.
Alright, I want to see. I place 1 foot on each of the different colors.
It's different colors?
Yes. What happens?
Well, your right foot that touches the dark green tile. Yeah, I think there was a color combination before. I don't remember. It was light green and dark green. I forget which was which. Which was magic and which was not magic. And I think the dark green was the magic ones because they were newer, whatever, potentially, in my mind. Anyways, yeah. Your right foot touch the dark green tile. Suddenly goes shooting out from under you.
Okay. And the other one?
The other one stays still.
Ah,
so
it's like a-
you're kind of drug along.
Oh!
You're drug along until you hit another tile, and you suddenly change direction. Go flying somewhere. You basically just start flying around the room.
Huh.
No, you're on 1 foot, so basically at this point, you're
So-
in the middle of falling while being flung about the room.
So I'm constantly falling, but being moved different places.
Yeah, you kind of end up back near the tile. until eventually the slide just stops and hits a normal color. It doesn't have a slide effect to it, and you just kind of tumble into a roll and end up basically back at the door.
I know what to do. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Okay, so the dark green ones are the sliding ones, right?
Huh?
Dark green ones slide.
Some of them slide.
Okay, I'm going to try to memorize. As I'm gonna do this on like a regular like stance, like a stable motion, of trying to like see where I slide to and try and memorize it, and see if I can like jump off of like when I'm sliding.
They slide really fast.
Use your stand.
Reflex.
Really fast. I mean, you can try, but it's gonna be high. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you it's gonna be high. You can tell it's gonna be really difficult to jump off when you.
You're playing a game right now.
No.
It's right here. You're playing.
I'm trying. Okay.
Uh,
It's part of this point and click adventure trilogy called Deponia. I installed one of them. Turns out it was actually the wrong installment, and so it's fine. But I tried to start it up, it wouldn't play. It plays, but the screen is just black. Uninstalled it. I uninstalled the correct installment, and I'm seeing if it does the same thing. Sure enough, it's doing the same thing. So I'm just testing it to see if it does that. So.
Alright. I'm gonna try it at least once, see if I can do it.
okay. You're at the same tile.
Yep.
Same tiles. Okay.
I'm trying to jump off when I get to like the apex of like the closest thing to there, and then try to like move
Okay.
the momentum
So
to
like the straight right motion. Where I jump off.
like anything that
You
can
move like a couple squares right. He switches around directions a bunch of time. And you hit back next to the door.
anything that gets me closest to that door, then try to jump forward, like using the momentum.
So you would need to. So you're gonna ride it to the right and try to jump off left when it goes change direction then,
Yes.
because it goes this way.
Yes.
Okay, so you get to when it changes direction, then go backwards. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Even in Windows mode.
Yeah. Go ahead and try it, I guess.
Maybe that depends.
Okay, so question.
Answer.
When we
What?
do you do your thing?
22.
That's the question.
22. You managed to jump off, but your landing isn't very good. So you kind of roll. There's the momentum as well.
Okay. Okay. Where do I land?
You roll for a little bit, and you land on another dark green tile.
Ooh. Okay. Try this again.
Well, you're off balance, so you don't get a reflex save this time. This one, instead of sliding you around,
What? They have
It
seizure?
spits at you.
They have a seizure?
you hear this loud noise, and you pop up in this other room for like half a second. Go what? And you pop up next to the door.
Which door?
The door you want to get to, and then another sound, and you are back in the middle of the room. You're in the middle of the room. You're just like,
Oh, at least I'm in the middle of the room this time.
yeah, you're in the middle of the room. Yeah.
Alright. What colors are near me?
They're all just kind of like everywhere around
Like,
you.
what magics are near me so I can figure out which one I should go on?
Magics. Lots of transmutation. All of it transmutation magic.
Oh, transmutation, man.
Okay, trial and error. I'll mark this one as test number 1, and I do this one. The first to the left.
Transmutation.
First
I
one
just
to the
imagine,
And if it's a sliding one, I'll try slide. I'll try to do the thing.
I just imagine it being like the ship of Heart of Gold from Hitchhikers. Like each tile turns into a different random thing.
Okay.
Is it working?
You got a tile in front of you?
I go to the tile on my left first.
On your left?
No,
Yes.
it's not. Actually.
You slide backwards one. It just kind of,
Right.
It
So,
literally just moved you backwards one.
okay, move backwards 1. Go back to the square by just kind of like doing the diagonal thing. So,
Diagonal thing. Okay, you got it.
and I do the first one for me.
One directly in front of you. Okay.
Black. Got it.
This one, 2 teleports.
Okay.
First teleport. You are far off to the right side of the room now.
The one that I don't want to be to.
Huh?
The one I don't want to.
No, you want to go
Oh.
straight
Oh.
across.
Okay,
So you're instead way over here now. And then, Second teleport. Okay, second teleport. You are teleported back to the extreme left of the room now. Teleport to the extreme left of the room now.
Okay.
And
You dropped
the
that.
tile you're on starts making you slide.
Towards the door I want to go to, or away from the door I want to go to?
Away from the door you go to, because like the moment you appear on it, you just make a way to the left, you just start sliding immediately.
Backwards, okay? How far?
Jump off the rug.
You slide 2 tiles, and then it changes it and starts sliding you to the right this
Okay.
time. This one slides you forward a couple.
Oh, what's the net after all this?
Another teleport tile.
Okay.
You are back right next to the door you started at.
Okay.
And there's another pop, and you teleport again.
Wait, another pumpkin! Where am I?
This room is just crazy havoc.
Yeah, so...
And this time, you pop up a little bit behind where you started doing your test at. A little bit behind and to the right where you started doing your test at there. Start
Okay.
marking it through test.
I'm gonna try a roll.
It is.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a belly roll. That way
Belly
I'm not...
roll.
Yes, belly roll.
Belly roll? Oh. Roll on your side.
Yeah, that's what I meant. This way, if I do slide, I won't be... I'll have more stability.
You won't be able to react though. You managed to react the one time it happened.
Yeah, but this one I can react better because I'm kind of like... I'm in more... Like losing.
Yes, it works.
I'm thinking like losing. Does that make sense?
Okay, you wouldn't be able to jump off though. I'm saying you wouldn't be able to jump off. You could jump off before you can't jump off.
I try to roll.
You try and roll out of the way.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Fine. Okay. So you're just gonna try and roll your way across the room now.
I'm gonna try and roll my way across the room. It worked for him.
Long roll across the room.
Yo, spread the word, all you people on
Whoa.
YouTube. Deponia don't work right unless you turn off the Steam overlay in the property section. Fuck.
Okay.
Public service announcement.
Okay. You can roll for it.
Belly roll.
Belly roll.
19.
-2.
Roll for belly
17.
roll. You just grab your
17.
stomach like this.
Okay.
You grab your belly roll.
Belly rolls. I was trying to be creative about it. Like, how can I be creative about this puzzle? Belly roll.
Pop, teleport, slide a couple. Pop, teleport, slide a couple. Pop, you are right next to the door.
Which one?
The door you want to go to.
Pop.
You're pretty close to it. No, it just stops.
How close is close?
Don't trust it.
There's about... You're about a good 15 feet away from it. And all these tiles are magical between you and the door.
Okay.
They're all the dark green ones.
Like, using my pole arm on this square, can I kind of...
15 feet? No.
Damn it!
That would be good for maybe for 5. You could do that. You could do that maybe to avoid having to do a 5-foot jump.
What if I reduce myself?
That would reduce your strength score, give you less distance for jumping, and reduce your speed.
Height.
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 Reduce your dexterity. Changing size will not help you with this.
Okay.
Changing size does not help you with jumping at all.
If only there was some kind of dove potion in this game. Actually, you should have done the dove potion, actually.
Hey, I had an idea earlier. I had an idea earlier. Which one of us could take the dove potion while someone's holding them, so when they turn into a dove, they grab them like this, tie them up, and just throw them to the door.
Oh,
That's a stupid idea.
Why?
You throw a live bird. It's not like you're throwing a lawn dart. You throw it hard enough that's a very fragile animal with hollow bones smacking with a wet thud
That's
against
why-
an oak door.
That's why I never suggested.
Okay, I'll take one of my my bag of sands, or bag of glass, on the one in front of me. Turn towards the door. Yeah.
to the door. Okay.
Hashtag dead bird.
Okay.
Why do I have that Swifty stuck in my head?
Pop, and this time it is very rapid teleporting. And then finally, just loud, extremely loud pop, and you don't see it.
Okay. Okay, so it's gone. Okay. Okay. So not that one. The one over it, so I can, so that way you can,
One past it.
yeah.
Throw a sack onto it?
Yeah.
Empty sack?
Well, let me see, actually. What, do I have anything I want to throw into it that I don't need?
Pardon me.
I lost my bag of, I lost my bag of sand.
You did.
I'll just make another one.
Mm-hmm.
Make another what?
Instead, I'll make it more shardy.
You make sand?
He took a bunch of glass and crushed it up.
Oh, so it's not actually sand, it's still
No.
the glass.
Yeah, I said that.
The way he described it when he made it was, I grind the glass into powder. So
So,
sand.
so wait,
You have once again returned.
but if
you
it
have
goes into
reduced
your
glass to
think of it
sand.
like this way: I throw glass dust into your eye, and you rub your eye.
It's still the same as sand at that point. The powder is still sand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this one will be more shardy this time.
You're gonna
Well,
have glass shards this time. I like glass shards.
He sharded in your eye.
to be fair though,
See?
when you microscopically and you examine sand, it's
Still crystal.
well.
So with glass shards.
Whenever I've seen like close-ups of sand, I mean, sure, some of it's crystal, but it's a whole mishmash of stuff. A lot of it's also very smooth, you know, because it's ocean. It touches
Fair
the
enough,
ocean.
fair.
If it's like ocean
We'll
sand,
we'll discuss this later.
but glass. Is,
Yeah, discuss it later.
All right, I'll take one of my
Depends on if you like grind it.
one of my 14 and make it now 13 glasses, flasks of glass.
Glass flask.
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically just throw a glass flask at it.
No, I'll throw it. I gently. You know.
Okay. You slides extremely fast around the room into a wall next to the door where you started at before it shatters because the speed it's moving when it hits the wall.
Got it. So don't go in that one. Okay. All right. What's the acrobatics have to beat for this?
Well, to get across those two is at least a 10, and then to get across the 15, you have to beat. To get across the 15 feet, you have to beat a 15 feet, and you do not get a bonus for running start because you're staying in this one square.
I'm messaging the.
So how much altogether? Like 15.
You have to beat 15 at least.
Okay. Will
More like beat 17.
the polar help?
Messaging Jordan the lyrics.
At least,
to
like-
If you had a running start, it can maybe help you.
what's going on. And she responds, "Don't you put that evil on me," in all caps.
One off.
One off. Okay. You land in the final tile there. This happened to the captain last time, except he had people to grab hold of him when he went to fall.
He's having trouble
You do not.
climbing over the stuff. Oh, okay.
You do not have that help, so you then fall onto the tile.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Make a will saving throw.
You break your neck against the wall.
That's 20.
Oh, not 20. Okay. You fall down. You're like, you can tell obviously something tried to happen to you. You look over yourself. You're fine.
What was gonna happen?
I'm not gonna tell you.
All right. I go upstairs.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah.
Oh wait. Detect magic.
The door.
Yeah.
Door's fine. Door's fine.
Perception.
All the magic.
That's 20.
You don't see anything on the door.
All right. I open the door. Go upstairs. Now, will it be the same room I see? So I go upstairs and open it up.
It is.
Is it the same room?
What is it?
Well,
What is it?
you open the door, and you find yourself staring directly at the back of these two.
Wait. What?
They move on. The floors go to different. The doors don't always go to the same place.
Okay. So I go behind you guys, going, "Hey,
You didn't even have to go through our room.
Chester.
You're just here.
How you doing, buddy?"
What's up?
And can it be assumed that his face and/or parts of his body are red and
They're
or
red.
bruised
They're not bruised. They're red
from
though.
getting from getting his bit slapped?
Then you do see me smile a little bit, like, "Hey, Chester, how you doing, buddy?"
What's your problem, Blaine?
I'm just I see you guys.
Okay.
Guess who got bitch slapped by a bunch of statues and who didn't?
Someone who probably peddled them.
Guess who stopped them from slapping me by being smart by drinking
By
Protective Stone?
wasting
Oh,
by
I was actually pointing him first.
by wasting a potion.
Just a little bit. Not the whole thing. We still have some left.
Waste not, want not.
Oh, so what's this room? Actually, it's 8:55.
Yeah.
Safe.
So we should probably stop here.
55. This is actually probably a pretty good stopping spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is you guys about 2/3 the way up the tower, and the captain towards the very top.
Nice. So you can just finish this up with them. Sweet. Cool.
Well, I will explain what happens with the room the captain is in. It's a fairly small room.
Oh, he wins.
It's only about 30 feet across.
Easy, easy.
The captain, despite not actually really having magic in the normal sense, can immediately just tell this room is magical. There is just that much magic in there in this room.
Like where?
On the floor.
On
The floor, the tiles, hell, even the air itself is magical in this room.
Oh, is that grape? No.
Actually, in the back of my mind, this room was kind of vaguely purple colored.
Like,
Damn you!
I could taste the magic.
Get out of my brain!
Like, alright, whoa, wait. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. This has been Son TV RPG once again.
He stabbed himself in the temple and he's bleeding.